Night fell upon Omo, but sleep did not follow. The moon hung in the sky, too bright, too watchful. Clouds drifted like restless spirits. The wind bent the tall trees, as though they whispered secrets not meant for human ears. Even the oil lamp trembled inside their huts. Something was awake, and it was not human. Thunder rolled across the heavens, not as a storm, but a warning. Inside Adeze's hut, Adeze turned upon her raffia mat. Her body lay in the present, but her spirit wandered elsewhere. Whispers filled the air, soft, ancient, unseen. She opened her eyes suddenly, gasping. Moonlight sliced across her face, and for a moment, ashes formed strange markings upon her arm, glowing and alive. Then, they vanished. As though something from beyond the living had reached through the veil and touched her. She stared at her skin, and there it was again, faint, hidden beneath flesh, a symbol not carved by man, a mark not given by birds. Outside, the wind stopped, and in the unseen world, voices murmured. The chosen does not choose herself. On the palace balcony, Ezenkwacha stood alone. The wind pulled at his royal cloth. The moon split his face in two, light and shadow. A distant horn echoed in the dark. He did not move, but his spirit felt it. The disturbance, the awakening. And for the first time in many years, the king feared what the gods might be doing. Inside Queen Nneka's chamber, she sat still. One flame, one shadow, one decision. Eyes were calm, but her mind was calculating. She leaned towards a kneeling guard and whispered, "Bring her." No anger, no hesitation. Churches moved through palace corridors, silent, masked, obedient. Long shadows crawled along halved walls. Adeze's door burst open. She stumbled backward. Dust rose. Torchlights trembled in her frightened eyes. Hands reached for her. And suddenly, the wind returned. Violent, unseen. Every torch went out. Darkness swallowed the hot hole. The guards froze. An ancestral chant rose in the air. Low, powerful, ancient. Behind Adeze, for a brief second, warriors of old, spirits of lineage, guardians of forgotten battles. And then, silence. A voice called through the dark. Stop! Ezenkwacha stood at the entrance. Moonlight crowned him in silver. The guards fell to their knees. Dust swirled at his feet. His voice was firm, yet conflicted. She is not to be touched. Adeze trembled behind him, and in that moment, the king chose a side, though he did not yet understand why. The palace chamber burned with silence. Queen Nneka stood tall. Ezenkwacha faced her. Flames flickered widely between them. "You defy me," she asked softly. "I protect my kingdom," he replied. But neither spoke the deeper truth. They were no longer fighting each other. They were fighting destiny. At dawn, in the sacred grove, the priest collapsed. Fire rose higher than his shoe. Smoke twisted unnaturally and formed a vision. A woman standing beside a broken throne. The elder stepped back in terror. The priest's eyes turned pale, and he cried out, "The throne shall not remain whole. The moon has chosen its daughter, and the one you fear is the one protected by the gods." Ashes lifted into the sky, as though heaven itself had spoken. Before sunrise, Adeze stood in the river. The water was cold. Still, she looked at her reflection, but the face staring back wore royal beads, a crown of destiny. Then, the image disappeared, leaving only a frightened girl, standing at the edge of something far greater than herself. The moon slowly faded behind dark clouds. Morning came, but peace did not. Omonka stood quiet, too quiet, because when the gods protect someone, it is never without a purpose. In the palace courtyard, the king stood alone. The queen watched from above. Adeze lingered near the gate. Three figures, one destiny. Long shadows stretched between them, like cracks in a throne not yet broken. And as the sun rose fully, a truth settled upon Omonka. Some destinies are protected by power. Others are protected by the gods. To be continued. If the moon has spoken to you tonight, do not walk away. Subscribe, follow this page for more stories, because destiny is unfolding. I do not want to miss what the gods will reveal next. Thank you.